Ladies and gentlemen, greetings and salutations. I hope you guys are doing awesome on this beautiful day. Thanks for taking the time to just share with me today. And I just want to say I really appreciate it. I'm honored that you guys are investing in yourselves. And this is day three. So if you haven't caught day one and day two, I encourage you to go back, check those two videos out, and then catch up with this on day three. That's not to say that you can't get value just from watching today, but there is value in day one and day two, and I wouldn't want you to miss out on those videos as well. Now, day one, we talked about the power of perseverance and how we can turn failures into success. And I turned around and I shared my personal example and my situation and how I was able to do that. So you can again catch that if you go back and catch day one. And for day two, we talked about the benefits of entrepreneurship and how to design or build a better future for ourselves. And I can't stress enough the importance of getting the value from those two videos. And of course, this video right here. I saved the best for last. So I'm glad you're here. Let's jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, today we're going to be talking about building a winning team, and we're going to be going over some pro tips to building a business. Okay. I'm going to have a bonus at the end, so please stay tuned till the end. I promise you, you don't want to miss this. Okay. All right, let's get into it. So, like I said, day three of three. What we're going to be talking about today is value of team building. We're going to break it down. I'm going to drop some secrets to building an empire. Like I said, this is about building a business. So you want to be able to have some tools and techniques in order to build. So we're going to share a lot of techniques from my personal experiences that I'm sure can help you as well. And then at the end, I'm going to give you guys an idea of a new opportunity that's available that I discovered that I'm taking advantage of. Well, I'm not saying new opportunity. It's new to me as far as I'm concerned, but it's been around for a long time. And I'm sure you guys would want to take advantage of this yourself. If not, it's okay. You definitely know somebody who does want to take advantage of it. So why not get the information and go ahead and share it with them? Okay. The reason I put teaser is because I'm not going to go over the whole thing. I'm just going to share bits and pieces because this video is not intended to recruit. I wanted to share tips that are going to be able to serve you regardless of whether you're in the business that I'm doing or not. So that's why it's just a teaser. It's just a way to say, hey, this is out there. If you're interested, you can definitely reach out. I'll be more than happy to share with you guys. But let's jump right into the value and the content of this video. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a concept that I want you guys to grasp if you do not grab anything else from this particular video, because this is powerful. How do you go to market when you have a product or service? Because I don't care what your business is, you're dealing with products or services. So when you look at McDonald's, for example, I'm not here to debate whether their business model is about the food or about the real estate. Okay, but just follow me here. Let's look at the hamburgers, cheeseburgers, fries, and sodas that they sell in McDonald's, right? Versus FW1 cleaning wax, no soap, no water. Now that's a product that I had the opportunity to actually sell, and that's why I'm using this as an example. A performance-based pay structure versus an hourly-based pay structure. What does that mean? So when you look at the pay structure of McDonald's being hourly based pay, most people go in there, they do their job, whether it's flipping burgers, putting the fries down, whatever you want to call it that they're doing. If they're the manager, they may be supervising the folks that are flipping the burgers and creating schedules and making sure that everything in the on the day-to-day operation side is running smoothly. That's the job that they're tasked to do as a manager, and the employees are tasked to take out the trash, mop the floors, flip the burgers, put the fries down. That's the job. That's the system or the process that allows the company to function and generate money from the burger and fries in the day-to-day operations. Now, on the other hand, what you have with FW1 is a direct sales approach where the way that they choose to go to market is by individuals like me and you who decide, man, this is a cool product. And since they don't have this in stores, I'll be more than happy to share this with people who might be interested in purchasing it, whether it be for their vehicles, their motorcycles, their boats. There's even things in the house that you could use this to clean. So, if I can save water and get a wash and a wax at the same time, why not? So, this is why we were able to generate $1 million a year business from hanging out at the gas station. And that's why I wanted to share the power of, systems. Again, when you look at McDonald's, they have tons of locations all over the world, and in different countries there's multiple locations because they're able to reach more people with more locations. That's part of their plan. If I can have a location here, location there, three locations in one area, in a radius or in a neighborhood, then more people can easily access the burgers, the fries, the drinks, whatever it is that they're selling. In the same respect, FW1, again, not being in stores, gave us the opportunity to set up at every single gas station and do a promotion where everybody came in to get gas, got a free demo. So imagine how many gas stations are in the United States alone, right? You can start to, visualize the size of the opportunity when all we had to do was set up at a gas station, give them 35 bucks to set up for the day, and our goal would be to make at least $300 per person, and we would have sometimes two, three individuals at a location to be able to generate some sales and make some money. Again, there's power in systems, and if you understand how to use them to develop a business, whether you're going to business with a product or service, you could definitely be successful. Now, since we just covered the distribution aspects and, systems and processes, when you're talking about building a business, obviously one of the key components are the numbers. You always hear this, you got to know your numbers, you got to know your numbers. Now, I'm not going to speak on McDonald's and their business structure as far as the numbers because I have no clue. I never ever worked for McDonald's, and I didn't do any research to share with you guys today. But I can tell you about FW1 because it's a simple uh, structure that we use. Now, if you see the can that you are looking at on the screen, $10 was what we sold a can for. That was the retail value when we took it out to the promotions that we were doing. The funny thing is, the wholesale cost was $3. So the wholesale $3. If we were able to make $3 as a distributor doing direct sales, then the difference would be $4. Now that $4 went to the owner of the company. So simple math, you can see if you have a can, $10 is the cost, $3 goes to the distributor, $3 goes to the cost of goods, $4 goes to the owner. Simple system, simple way that we were able to generate money with that one single can. Not to mention, we had upsells, just like you have fries and drinks at McDonald's. We had terry towels and microfiber towels. So if people wanted to go ahead and spend a little bit extra money, they sure could and get a little bit extra value for their buck. Okay. Now, I want to dive just a little bit deeper into the numbers, and then we can move on to the next point and keep going. Now, again, it's important that you understand the numbers. So here, I just wanted to share with you guys 2020 Direct Selling Association. What they said was 7.7 million Americans, which equates to about 3% of adults, are in direct selling. Now, with that number, I just want you to think how many people are not in direct selling. If only 3% of adults are in direct selling. Now, we just shared hanging out at the gas station, we're able to build $1 million business. I want you guys to think outside of the box. That's kind of the point of me sharing my personal information, because who would have thought that me graduating with an accounting degree would be standing at a gas station or standing in front of Walmart, telling people about the FW1 wax, or keeping there in schools when I was standing in front of Walmart. So again, the same system that we used to do the marketing and the promotion for Dare, same system we used to build $1 million business at the gas station. So if you can expand your mind a little bit, open your brain up just to receive this information, it'll make sense where we're going with these topics. Now, one thing I want to stress is you don't need to have a big, huge, massive empire to make an impact. We were able to do with 15 to 20 excited guys and girls who were just excited about the opportunity of sharing this product that wasn't in stores, making money for themselves, and being able to one day run their own business. That was what was able to generate the fuel that we were able to use to get that vehicle moving to generate $1 million a year with FW1. Now, I already explained the 334, which is exactly what that can cost. Imagine making 30% of every single sale. Now, there's no limit to how much you could sell. So the goal every single day was to go out there. $300 in business puts $100 in your pocket. Again, if you watched the first and the second video, I talked about how the average salary at the time was $10 an hour. And if you're working 8 hours a day, you're not taking home $80 for the day. You're getting $80 and then taxes come off and then you get the difference. So think about making $100 every single day from hanging out at the gas station, talking to people and sharing a product that they wouldn't have seen otherwise if you didn't show up that day to go to work. Powerful. And you're making more money, having more fun than most people at their 9 to 5, making $10 an hour. Okay. Now you might be watching and thinking, well, how do I get a team of maybe 15 or 20 guys or more, or even less, that I could say, hey, let's go ahead and build a business, or let's go ahead and build something where we can all generate income and have an opportunity. And I'll explain to you exactly that on this next slide. Let's jump into it. Okay, so I'd like to look at it as sort of building a community. Some people, you'll hear them say building a tribe, building a following. However you want to phrase it, there are key components that you want to consider and have in place in order to build a strong team, a strong community, a strong empire that's going to propel your business. Okay. Now, the first thing you want to consider is, do you have a clear vision? Because you see, if you're going to be a leader that's going to lead a team, the one thing that you must have is a clear vision of where you're going and have a direction to be able to lead the people. Because if you can't set clear expectations of what you want the team to do in order to achieve the end result and be able to share your vision and make it as clear as possible, then it'll be so difficult for you to have anybody follow you. And that's one of the key things. In order to be successful, you must have a team if you're going to build a big business. Now, you can go into business for yourself and achieve great things, definitely. But in order to really achieve massive success and really impact a lot of people, you must have a team. Look at any big business that you know right now today. There's a team in place. I guarantee it. Now, on top of having a clear vision that you can share with the team and be able to create clear expectations and give them a direction and a roadmap, you want to be able to provide ongoing support, ongoing training. Now, notice I said support and not babysitting. This is a business. And if you're going into business, whether you're the leader or somebody who's supporting, learning how to build a business, your role shouldn't be for somebody else to babysit you, because again, this is a business. So understand that, again, leadership and support should be there for you, but you should also be wanting to do things on your own, because let's face it, we're not babies here. Okay. So again, leadership will provide the support, but it's your job, again, if you're not in that leadership role, to be able to take initiative. Too many times I see people making excuses, and it's very easy if there's a stepping stone, that you have to, start at the bottom and work your way to the top. Chances are you're going to be able to learn from people at the top, but you're also going to be able to do some things by yourself in order to propel yourself to the next level. You can't just depend and rely on the leadership to be able to always pull you to the next level. You have to put in some work. And last but not the least, ladies and gentlemen, you want to celebrate your team. You want to celebrate achievements. You want to celebrate accomplishments as they move towards the goal and get milestone and hit milestones along the way. Because again, there's going to be short-term, mid-term, long-term goals that you set for your team to be able to achieve the bigger picture, whatever that vision is. So as you move towards that bigger picture goal, you always want to be celebrating achievements, celebrating accomplishments, and making sure that there's recognition, which keeps the fuel going and keeps the excitement going within the team, so that way they can look forward to the next goal. Hope that makes sense. And sometimes there are challenges that you guys can even run to be able to fuel competition within the team and build some team camaraderie at the same time, which will ultimately help you guys as a company build a bigger and better, more competitive business in whatever industry and whatever you guys decide to do. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this has been helpful and valuable, and I hope that this is something that you can take and implement and go ahead moving forward to build your business successfully. Now, let me go ahead and move and switch gears a little bit to be able to give you guys what I talked about earlier. I'm so excited to share with you a quick bonus, and I'm going to move through this quickly so I don't keep you guys too long. Thanks for hanging in. If you're still here, you're not going to be disappointed, like I said earlier. Okay, let's jump into it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, new opportunity alert. Like I said, this is something I started taking advantage of about 6, 7 months ago. Now, essential services, that's the number one thing that got me excited. And I'm going to keep rolling. I hope you guys, again, catch it. I'm going to be talking quickly, but you can always reach out if you have questions. Like I said, essential services, what does that mean? A lot of people remember pandemic. There was essential workers that were able to keep moving. Essential services, in my mind, mean things that you continue to pay for each and every month. So if you look to the left or of the screen, you see reoccurring bills, which are things that you pay on a monthly basis. So think about it. What are some of the bills that you pay on a monthly basis? Natural gas, electricity, um, phone, television, internet, all these things are things that are reoccurring. Now, when I think about things that are reoccurring, I feel like they're going out. So they're expenses. The things that are coming in, I like to look at as residual. So income. So residual means that I'm getting monthly coming in. Reoccurring means that I'm paying out monthly. It's going out. I don't want reoccurring bills. I want residual income, which is why I think everybody can benefit from this, because everybody is paying bills. I don't care where you live, you're paying some kind of bill, whether it's, California where I am, or New York or Texas, you're paying bills. If any of the bills that you're paying for could turn around and pay you, why wouldn't you want to hear about it or take advantage of it? Some people I know don't want to do it, no problem. But I wanted to share for those that wanted to take advantage of this opportunity really quickly. So again, if you just bear with me, I'll take no more than 2 more minutes to share with you why I think this is a great advantage, a great opportunity, because we're talking about 9 different billion-dollar industries that you could take advantage of. Now, instead of going too much into it, like I said, I'm going to give you 2 real life examples that should give you a clue as to what I'm talking about. Okay, check this out. Real life stories. Imagine you were in a business and you had customers for 15 or 20 years that were just paying their natural gas or electricity bill. You had as many customers to where your residual income, like we just talked about, was 30,000 a month. This is income that's created from helping people save money on a monthly basis, and you're able to generate 30,000 a month on a residual basis. Now, healthcare, if we're talking health insurance versus health sharing, it's an alternative solution to the traditional costs. Now, personally, I know someone who has done this, dropped Blue Cross Blue Shield paying 1,800 a month to doing health share paying about 700 a month. Now you can imagine the amount of income created just from doing that simple transition, from spending time to learn about what health sharing was and how it worked, to finding out that, man, this is better coverage, or I could possibly get the same coverage and save thousands of dollars every single year. Now, as an individual or business owner, these are just two services that I've mentioned. I don't want to go into too much detail, but I'm hoping that you guys get the picture. And I'm hoping that this 3-day series that we've gone over and just sharing information and ideas about business, this actually makes sense to you. Again, this is day number 3. I'm so excited that you guys hung out. If this is something, again, that's interesting to you, feel free to reach out. But by all means, feel free to use all the other information that we talked about to go ahead and build your business if this doesn't make sense to you. But I'm so excited that you've been attentive. I thank you